In this tutorial, we are going to talk about how you change a PDF to an editable file to put in Seesaw and then finally post on Google Classroom. So let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is navigate to our Google Drive, and then you would pull up the PDF that you have. Notice this PDF is 69 pages long, so I do not want to attach all 69 pages at a time. I only want to attach this one page. So the next step to this is that I need you on a Windows machine, and on your Windows machine, you're going to navigate to your search down here, and you're going to click on it, and you're going to type in the word snipping. So you need to be on a Windows device, and then once you find your snipping tool here, you're going to click on it, and it comes up with this floating toolbar, and you are going to click on New. So we're going to click on New. And I do just want to point out, snipping tool is moving. It says in the future update, snipping tool is moving to a new home, and it's called Snip and Sketch. So for now, it's still called the snipping tool, and we are going to get our crosshairs after we press new, and we're going to draw a capture box over and down. So we have captured that compare settings page that we want from that big PDF file that we have. Now, traditionally, we would just print this out and give it to our kids, but now that we're in a digital format with a blended learning environment or a remote learning environment, we want our kids to be able to write on this digitally. So we are first going to go up here to File, Save As, and we're going to give it a file name. So we're just going to abbreviate this CS for now for compare settings. And you can name it compare settings, but I have demonstrated this several times, so I have several files called that. So I'm just going to shorten it to CS. I'm going to click on save, and that's going to save to my computer. The next step I need you to do is close out this image, and we're going to navigate to Seesaw. So you would open up your Seesaw class. I'm going to delete this one and start over so I can demonstrate this from the beginning for you. So now that we're back on our class, this is what it would look like on your home screen of your Seesaw. You have an add button up here. We're going to click on it. We're going to assign activity. Under assign activity, we are going to click on this create new activity. And we come up here and we are going to name it compare settings, because that is the title of the assignment. And then if you had older students that you could type in instructions there. So I'll just put test demo. For your little kindergarten, first grade, second grade that are still learning to read, you might use this voice instruction, and you could just record your voice giving instruction, or you can add a multimedia instruction, which is a video or an example. And after you choose the right method for your class of the instructions, you go down here to add template for your student responses. So we click here. Now there's lots of different options, but to get the PDF on here, we of course need to go to upload. So we're going to go to upload. Our two options are select from computer or select from Google Drive. Since we saved it to our computer, we need to click here. And then that file I named CS, whatever file you named it, whatever name you named your file as, you will navigate to that, and then you're going to click on it, and then you're going to click on open. It's going to upload that file. Once it's there, Seesaw always likes their green check marks for done, so we will click there. Now on this page, you need to make some decisions. You can leave this that your students have the freedom to choose if they're going to be writing their response by choosing one of these, or they can you can model how to do a text box. But if you would like to put the text boxes in there for them that you just want them to type, you have the freedom to do that. So we will demonstrate that. You can go to text. A text box will appear, and you can just drag this down where you want it. We're going to adjust our handles a little bit so it fits a little more. Adjust this one down so it fits in the box. And then you'll continue to draw your text boxes and drag them where you need them, adjust it, and then pull them down. And of course, you will continue to put a text box here and text box there. Once you have this set up for your students, you are going to give it a green check, and it will have this create new activity with all of the added templates that you have here, all your instructions, and of course the title. Then we're going to hit the save button, and it saves the activity. And down here, this is the step that we're going to use to put it on our Google Classroom now. So we're going to go down here to the three dots, and if we scroll down just a little bit so we can see this drop-down menu, I'm going to go to Share Activity. I'm going to share the activity, and I want to get teacher link, so I'm going to click on Copy. And so it's copied. Now, I will navigate to my Google Classroom. So my Google Classroom is here. I happen to be on classwork. I'm going to create a new assignment with the Seesaw assignment on it. And I am going to click on Assign. And again, compare settings. And any instructions that you want to give your kiddos, you can put them here. And I want to add, and this time I want a link. And I'm going to use a Control V to paste that link that I just got from Seesaw. Click on Add Link. It adds the link. And then once our kids or our students will click on this, it will take them to Seesaw so they can complete this assignment. But to get this assigned on Google Classroom, we need to finish it over here. So we decide which classes that we're posting it to, which students, how it's going to be graded if there's a due date. But the most important thing to do, of course, is to always put it under a topic. So I'm going to choose the topic that I already have created for this week's assignment. So I'm just going to click there. And then I'm going to hit Assign. Now, it's posted here. I actually have two of them named the same thing, but this is the one that was posted at 12:02. And you can see if I click on here, it is a Seesaw activity. Once our kids click on that, it will take them to the activity and they can complete it. So I hope this helps on how to put a PDF on Seesaw and then assign it through Google Classroom.